So hi, we're with Duncan Bagshaw. Hi, Duncan. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
So I understand that you are a partner at Howard Kennedy. Are you based in London or here in Mauritius, or both?
I'm based in London, but I come to Mauritius as often as I can. Who wouldn't?
Right, who wouldn't?
But also, I have a certain amount of business here because I previously lived here. So I know quite a lot of the local lawyers and some of the local clients. And because I practice in international arbitration, Mauritius is an exciting place which is developing.
Mauritius is exciting. It's beautiful. It's all of the above. Why wouldn't you want to come back as often as possible, right? You're also on the MARC Advisory Board, which is the MCCI Arbitration and Mediation Center. What is your role on the advisory board?
Well, as advisory board members, we are not part of the internal infrastructure of MARC, but we advise it on broad policy decisions, on the direction it should take, on what initiatives it should undertake, and also we help it to understand its position in the international context. So the advisory board is made up of people from all over the world, mostly international arbitration practitioners, also with some in-house counsel as well.
Now, we're here at the Mauritius Arbitration Week, and there's been a lot of very interesting panels and discussions. And one of the theme really was, Mauritius as a bridge between Africa and Asia. Do you think, in your opinion, that Mauritius is best positioned to sort of be the ambassador, as you would say, to into Africa for investors?
Yes, and Mauritius, in doing so, is actually building on a role that it's been developing for many years. Mauritius has been a financial center and a center of business for the flow of funds between India, Africa, Europe, and other parts of the world for many years, since around the early 1990s. And in that time, it's developed itself into a really stable and reliable center for financial matters. So it's only natural that it can be a stable, reliable center for legal matters as well. And because of where it is geographically, and because of where it is culturally, it acts perfectly as a bridge between the two regions of the world, because it is an African country. It's a member of the African Union. It has a very long history of cooperation with other African countries. It's a member of the regional trade and diplomatic blocs. But culturally, it has a very mixed population, which is a blend of African, European, and Asian. And so as a bridge, it fits perfectly into what you might call the neutral space between the two continents.
And do you think that Mauritius has the legal infrastructure to sort of support the growing demand for arbitration?
Yes, Mauritius has been working on that for quite some time. I first came to Mauritius in 2011, and by that time they had already adopted a very progressive law, which adopted most of the forward-looking avant-garde approaches to international arbitration that most countries were targeting. So Mauritius at that stage was streets ahead of most other African jurisdictions. It's interesting to see, and it's good to see, that other African jurisdictions have followed suit, and most have been adopting more modern laws. But Mauritius has what you might call first mover advantage. The courts now are beginning to build up a really valuable history of experience of handling these kind of cases, and the local practitioners are developing a real knowledge and profound understanding of the field, which is what I think international clients are looking for when they're looking at a jurisdiction.
And last question, do you think, do you foresee, or right now, in terms of the MARC's role in all of this, do you think they're best positioned to be able to, I guess you could say, assist those with arbitration needs here in Mauritius?
Yes. Yes, MARC is a special institution because it is an evolved form of an institution that's been here for many years. And I think it's of great value that the institution is familiar and known to the local market, as well as being a stable international institution which can be trusted by people from overseas. In order to build up an institution like that, it takes several elements. One is time, one is the trust and buy-in of local practitioners and local businesses, and the other is a reputation and a standing amongst the international legal community. And if you have all those elements, you can succeed. MARC, I think, probably combines all of those in a unique way in Mauritius, in a way I think that gives it an opportunity to really succeed.
Great. Thank you so much.